For one of the strongest El Ninos in recorded history. That is a climate phenomenon triggered by unusually warm temperatures, which affects weather across the planet. And this summer's fast-moving storms, just the like of ones we've seen out west, are a direct preview of what's to come. Months of record-shattering weather affecting the rest of the nation. And the so-called Godzilla El Nino could bring two different kinds of extremes, both historic warm temperatures in some areas as well as epic rainfall in others. Joining me now is conservation biologist Reese Halter. Reese, for the welcome to you from Los Angeles. There, I want to ask you first about the Godzilla reference, because first of all, a lot of folks are jumping in on this larger-than-life description of the weather pattern, but some meteorologists worry this is overhyped. Is it as grand as all that?
No, Alex. Good morning here from Los Angeles. Not at all. The waters are extraordinarily warm, 4 degrees warmer than 97, 98. The wall of water will bring torrential rains to us here in Southern California. And the wild card, by the way, is it may not bring warm temperatures this winter to the Northeast. We're missing, Alex, ice the size of California, Texas, and Maine on the Arctic Ocean now compared to 97, which means that we will see more polar vortex cold blasts this winter.
Okay, so it's starting in the winter, but we talk about the drought for the last 4 years in the state of California. Does El Nino eradicate the drought? Does it have that potential or no? No?
Nah, not at all. We're going to see an immense amount of water come down. It'll roll off into the ocean. And the other unknown is whether the precipitation will stick above 6,000 feet. We need about 14, 16 feet of snow on the Sierra Nevadas to even come close to a somewhat recharge. But this won't break the drought at all.
Okay, no. I want to pick up on the rolling thing, because we have these pictures of these so-called shade balls being used there in California. Look at this. Millions of these plastic black balls. They're rolling into the LA reservoir. They're trying to protect the region's water supply from evaporating. How does it work?
Well, essentially, they're the size of an apple, 34 cents each, 96 million of them. They are BPA-free. There's a plant pigment in there that mimics the color black, and they will keep the water from evaporating into the atmosphere. About 300 million gallons that they're going to help us save, Alex. But you know, there's a bigger question here. Every day in California, 50 million gallons of fresh water are used for coal-fired power plants. So we're in the process here of distancing ourselves as fast as humanly possible from these subsidized fossil fuels. Can't happen fast enough.
Well, I tell you, this evaporation is something. If we could only learn to bottle that. I was in Lake Tahoe recently, and the amount of water that evaporates off of Lake Tahoe in one day, phenomenal. Extraordinary statistics on how many people could be, fed, supplied with water. It's incredible. Okay, Reese Halter, always good to see you. Thanks so much for joining us from LA.
Thank you.
Okay, see you again.